What's up, you guys? Sean Rossat, managing editor of Fightful.com here for another news update. Head over to Fightful.com to get these news updates all throughout the day. Of course, we have FightfulPods.com, our forums, tons of exclusives, interviews, good stuff like that. Seems like there's a bunch of transactions going on within the world of professional wrestling over the past week, maybe the upcoming weeks. We saw where Emma Summer Rae and Darren Young all got released. A little shot taken at them on Raw for that. But Pro Wrestling Sheet posted a tweet, or actually Ryan Satin did, indicating that Hideo Itami could be, or actually no, he posted the Rockstar Spud thing. Let me address that. Rockstar Spud released from Impact Wrestling. Rockstar Spud at times was a very key part of Impact Wrestling, especially that feud with EC3, which got a lot of high praise specifically in the UK. He was really versatile, which is, as I pointed out many times, a big key to success in the pro wrestling business, and Rockstar Spud had that. It's being reported that WWE may have some interest in him, and I think that's a very good move if you're wanting to add characters to the Cruiserweight division, add characters to 205 Live. Rockstar Spud has that. He's shown that he has range. He can work in the ring. He's very entertaining. He's very funny. 34 years old may raise some question marks to some people, but this isn't like it was 20 years ago where when guys hit 40, WWE just didn't want to touch them anymore. Or even 10 years ago when if you were over 30, WWE didn't want to sign you anymore. Rockstar Spud has proven himself in that regard. He's a guy that has a following in the UK as well, so that's very good. I think that he would be a great addition to that 205 Live roster as well. And it looks like there were a lot of, I don't want to say rumors because nobody who had talked to WWE really ever speculated that WWE wanted to get rid of 205 Live. Since January, they've been trying really hard to make it not a priority or a big priority, but more of a priority than what it was. When they brought Neville over, they thought that he was going to be able to put the rocket ship on his back and fly up into the, no pun intended, but it didn't work out that way. They thought that he would elevate 205 Live, and he did to a degree, but it took Enzo Amore before they were putting it in main event segments and things like that. I think Rockstar Spud would be a good complement to that. Shout outs to Ryan Satin from Pro Wrestling Sheet, who tweeted about that yesterday. Also, PW Insider reports that Hideo Itami could be getting called up to the WWE main roster soon. That is good. That is, I've not been interested in much of Hideo Itami's work on the main roster. He's been in the title scene. He's had trouble staying healthy. I think that putting him in the Cruiserweight division would be a nice change of pace. You have Asuka, a Japanese wrestler, doesn't speak a lot of great English on Raw. You have Shinsuke Nakamura, a Japanese wrestler, doesn't speak a lot of great English on SmackDown. You do want to kind of spread that out a little bit. Hideo Itami is good. He's got a bit of name value, not like incredible name value or anything, but for that division, for 205 Live, good one. I don't think that it could hurt at all. If you add more pieces to that puzzle and put them together, some magic could happen. Itami doesn't work the typical cruiserweight style, but that's good. You don't need everybody to work the typical cruiserweight style. You do need them to do something a little bit different than everybody else is doing if you're going to separate them to that degree. But I like the idea of sending Itami there. Also, news emerged that Sin Cara has re-signed with WWE, and this being the current Sin Cara, not the one who portrayed it prior. A multi-year deal. He's 40 right now, just turned 40, still getting it done in the ring. They've had him win a couple times over Baron Corbin, once by DQ, once by pinfall. This is a guy who's been wrestling for 18 years now, and he's still hanging around. He is respected as one of those dudes who, you don't mess with backstage. He's not lost a backstage fight. You always hear him kind of laying the hammer down back there. Does he do some things that get on people's nerves, as we've seen in an interview? I believe, I can't remember, I think it was Jericho maybe that said something about that. I don't want to misquote Jericho, but like, he'll do what he does, but he's respected backstage. He works really hard. People like him. So good re-signing by WWE. If he even doesn't wrestle, I'm sure that he can provide some sort of service to WWE beyond that. Head over to Fightful.com. We're going to have more of these updates. We have a bunch on our YouTube right now. Subscribe. Leave us a thumbs up. That stuff helps. Scott Frame says, didn't he knock out Simon Gotch? Yeah, he blasted Simon Gotch. He being Sin Cara. Follow me on Twitter at Sean Ross Sapp. Follow us at Fightful Online. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Really want you guys to follow that Twitter, guys. That has all of our stories. You can follow at Fightful Wrestle. Also, make sure to tune into that post-Raw, post-SmackDown show I'm doing. Impact Bound for Glory this Sunday. Till next time, we're out.